we go. Based on the revs, we are about to start it off. And off we go. Ed is going away with a good lead. And Gav is going wide already in turn 1, shown up on the inside. But unfortunately, one of the cars do spin out. Meanwhile, they go side by side after turn 1. That's shown. He had a good start there, but unfortunately already lost it. Yeah, Derek unfortunately goes off track there, and so does Gav. And now Hobbs is behind Derek. So a few 2x2s, and already they are going side by side here at the front. Gaz up on the inside there. And behind him they also go side by side. And unfortunately Hobbs is taken out. Of all the 2x2s that were there, that one failed a bit. And Kaz cuts across a bit. Same goes for Paul a bit. And in the background there was another car off. Line lock proves itself to be very difficult. On board with Kaz. Trying to go over and overtake Watt. Side by side into the first corner. But maybe he has overcooked it a bit, as Watt now has the opportunity to fight back, and behind them there's Jeff and Paul going side by side as well. And they're still going side by side, and there's a bit of touch between them. Hard racing, as they would say. There's a bit of a train forming here. Kaz tried the outside on Watt, but unfortunately there's a huge crash here. Let's have a replay on this because it looked a bit confusing. Unfortunately Watt lost it. Either he lost it or his internet lost it. But that created a bit of a crash here. Cars facing the wrong way. Now Jeff and Watt are down into last places. We are starting lap 4. There goes Paul. Has a look on the outside. Goes around on the inside, up on the final turn, and now behind me there's Kaz and Derek. Paul went over the curves, but Ash went too wide, and only one of them were able to save it. Does a good job of not creating chaos with the re-entry, and here it's shown. Gav and Watt all back to back now. Alright. You can't say commentator's curse because I'm reacting to something that's already happened, alright? Right behind Ash. And we were chatting about this throughout both of the races. The curves on the final turn can cause some problems if you go over them at a specific angle. And shows what happens if you do this specific angle to the extreme. Good save there. In the meanwhile, Kaz and Derek has a good fight here, going side by side, approaching the tricky section here. And it kind of looked like there was a bit of a contact between them, because all of a sudden Derek is now slowing down. So let's see, did they touch? Yep. There was a bit of a punt there. Sean and Gav are having a fight here. They're pretty close to each. And Sean has a moment there. Can he save it? Yes, he can, but he's gonna lose a place here. Oh no, did they collide? Yep, they touched. They touched. We hit Ash there. There's Ash. Just leaving turn 1. I believe he might have gone over the curbs there. Off into the grass. That's 2 cars by here. Or that would have been the plan. I stay on board with Derek. Let's see if the two of them gonna fight or not. Unfortunately. Okay, this is a good thing, but also a bad thing at the same time. The center mirror in this MX5 is so big that it can block the cars ahead. Oh, they do go over the section like they would be cut it. And everything, I'm pretty sure that's you cut the course, you need to slow down to give back the time gained moment. Derek has massive overspeed in this section, but he seems to be bailing out of it. And I seems to be struggling in this section. Either that or they just simply gaining a lot of time by cutting the chicane there. Is it a chicane? I don't know if that would count as a chicane. Once again, we are on the straight here, and Derek has a look on the inside. Kaz holds on to it well, but now all three of the cars are here together, and I seems to be struggling with keeping the car straight. At this point, my mirrors are filled with two cars behind, and they are getting closer and closer, either for good or for bad reasons. But right now, Kaz and Derek are not just close, but in some cases side by side behind as well. I have a moment on the exit of the turn, and now we are going 3 wide on the main straight. Kaz in the middle, Derek on the inside, I'm on the outside. I tried to get a switch around, but Derek is in the way, and I couldn't do anything about it. Kaz is now up ahead. He gained 1 place, and I lost 2. But he makes a mistake here and slides out. So I lost 2, gained 1. Derek seems to have a problem here as well. He's going off into the grass there. Now we will go side by side temporarily. He's on the outside, I'm on the inside. I bail out of it, but still within range there. Here comes the first turn. Derek is sliding out. He took a way too wide line. I go over the curb and almost lose control over the car. Derek behind, and behind him is Kaz. Derek has a look on the inside, backs out of it. Here comes the chicane, and both of them cut it. Side by side behind, but they touch, and both of them are into the walls. In one way or another. Here comes Walt, and here comes Jeff behind. And all they see now are 2 cars at the sides, and Derek on the spot is giving up this race. Walt seems to be keeping a good line. But Jeff is right on the tail. If it's anything to go by, according to the relative, is about 7 seconds ahead of Walt. Ed has been on its own for the majority of the race, and Sean has been left. And here we go, side by side into the first turn. Walt and Jeff, and Walt seems to be sliding out. Held onto the car, but unfortunately lost the place. But here we go. Last lap, let's see if Walt is gonna gain the place back. He's right on the tail of Jeff. Leaving the final turn. He's right behind. He's gonna pull out, but it's not gonna be enough. A good photo finish.